Hey guys, welcome back to Karan's Cuisine and happy Valentine's Day everyone. I'm going to be making Belgian fries from Belgium for my second world tour video. I'm going to tell you guys a little bit of history about the Belgian fries. They're usually mistaken as French fries even though they're really from Belgium. This misunderstanding happened during World War I because the Belgian people actually speak 3 languages in different parts of their country: French, Flemish, and German. And in the French part of Belgium, the soldiers, they served the Americans this crunchy and so delicious dish. And when the Americans came home, they talked about it and said the French people gave it to them. So hence the name French fries was born. In Belgium, the fries are usually served with delicious sauces. The most popular sauces are Andalus sauce and Tartar sauce. And I like samurai sauce the most though, because of its sweet and spicy taste. So I'm gonna show you guys how to make all 3 of them, and hopefully you're like me and like samurai sauce as well. Tell me in the comments if you like the recipe. And first, we'll start off on how to make the fries. And here's a tip: you wanna use pretty starchy potatoes, like these russet potatoes I have here, or else you're not gonna get too much of a crunchy fry. And basically for the ingredients for the fries, it's just potatoes, salt, and oil for frying. First, just peel the potatoes and then cut them. Here's my potatoes, and now you can cut them into 1/3 inch to 1 centimeter pieces. Cut them, and they should be about like this size and thickness. And now you can just like wash them about 2 to 3 times and then air dry them for 5 to 10 minutes. After you're done washing, spread it out on a kitchen towel like I have, and then air dry it for 5 to 10 minutes. While you're air drying it, put the oil on the stove at medium heat for the frying. Potatoes are dry, and now I can move on to the next step of the process. A tip is that to get a really crispy Belgian fry, you need to fry it twice. The first time at 325 Fahrenheit and the second time at 375 Fahrenheit with a 15 to 30 minute gap in between. I use a really efficient way where I split it into 4 batches, and once I've cooked all of them, the first one will be ready again for the refrying. Now I can start the frying process. I've been heating my oil for about 7 minutes now, so it should be good. And I know a lot of you don't have a thermometer, so to check it, just put a fry on the inside, and it shouldn't have much bubble activity, only about this much, and after a little bit it should be rising up, and that's when you know it's good. And I can see that right here. So now I'm gonna put all my fries in. Now you want to let this cook for about 6 to 8 minutes, or until the edges are a little bit brown, and then we can take it off and work on the second batch. It's been 8 minutes, and it's getting like a little bit golden on the edges, and you can see it's like cooked. So now I can take it out. Now we can work on the second batch. While the second batch is going on, I have to add salt to my first batch. Just add a little bit of salt. Then mix it around. Put it back, and then do the same process with the next batches. Fried all 4 of my batches for the first time, and it was fried at this temperature, 1 dot over medium. So now I can increase it 2 dots and then wait 5 to 10 minutes until it reaches 375 Fahrenheit, and then we refry it. The oil has been heating for about like 10 minutes now, and to test it, put one in, and it should have a lot of bubble activity around it like this. And so now that if you see that, you can put these fries in and cook it for about 1 to 2 minutes. In about 2 minutes and they're ready because they're like a nice golden brown color, so like red, and they look so crispy. Like if you were here right now, your mouth would be watering. Now I can take them out. And can't wait to eat these with the sauces. And now for the next batch. Fries are ready and they look so nice, golden brown and crunchy. And since a lot of the salt is lost in the frying, I have to re-salt it once all of them are done. Put like about 1/2 teaspoon. You can hear the crunch. I'm gonna taste one just so you can see how crunchy it is. Oh, that's good. Now we can start working on the sauces. I'm starting with the samurai sauce because I feel it's the best and the easiest, so it's the best of both worlds. And for this, you're gonna need 1/2 cup of mayo, 2 tablespoons of Sambal Oelek. If you don't have this, just use Siracha, and 1 tablespoon of ketchup. Now 1 tablespoon of ketchup. Okay, now just mix it up. And that's it, the samurai sauce is done. Our second sauce is gonna be the Andalus sauce. For this, you're gonna need 1/2 cup of mayo, 1 teaspoon of tomato paste or ketchup if you don't have tomato paste, 1 tablespoon of green bell pepper, 1 tablespoon of red bell pepper, 1 tablespoon of spring onions or green onions, and 1 tablespoon of red or white onions. For extra seasonings, 1 teaspoon of lime, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. All mixed up, we can put it in the fridge for 2 to 8 hours and cover the lid. And once 2 to 8 hours is done, it'll unlock its true potential of taste. The third and final sauce is tartar sauce. For this, you need 1/2 cup of mayo, 2 boiled eggs cut into small pieces, 2 diced pickle spears. This is about 1/4 cup, 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard, 1/2 tablespoon of tarragon. If you don't have this, you can use parsley, 1/2 teaspoon to 1 teaspoon of lime juice, and 1 spring onion. Mix these all together. Now put a lid on this and put it in the fridge for 4 to 8 hours, and then when serving, make sure it's room temperature. Everything is done, and I'm gonna taste my fries with samurai sauce because it's my favorite out of all the sauces. Nobody can tell anything to me. Samurai is the best sauce. And I made like a cone out of construction paper, kind of like how they do it with newspapers in Belgium. And I'm just gonna pour a little bit of samurai sauce on the top and just taste it. Oh, that looks so good. Just eat it with like a little fork. Oh, it's so hard because it's so crunchy. so delicious and crunchy. The samurai sauce is like sweet and spicy, and it makes it so delicious. I really recommend you to try this recipe. Make sure to like and subscribe, and check out my next recipe.